Today I'm um, today I want to present a beautiful love story. This is a love story based of a couple who left out each other because of some misunderstanding in their. So, so this is the thing, and please avoid my mistakes in English because I explain and just stay for listening them. So finally, I'm going to start the book. I know, I think I am there. So let's start, guys. The book name is something I never told you, and this is written. The writer is Sharavya Bindum. He's written this. He this is a true love story based on a real life incident, and this is represent a guy Ronnie and a girl Adira. They both are very close each other, but there are some misunderstanding in both of them, and this spoiled their relationship in a second. So I about talk about I will talk this letter. First of all, we have to start the chapter. So East of Kailash, New Delhi, June 2015. I do not know, yeah. It has been 3 years already, and I have no. I think I am not there. I don't know, yeah. It has been 3 years already, and I have not made any friends. I told my Chaddivati, Rohit, Nagpal. We were also distant cousins. He was the first of the two best friends that I had mentioned earlier. He was preparing to get into the merchant navy then and had taken 1 year off after college to make it happen. He left his dream of joining the merchant navy after meeting his then girlfriend, now wife, Sagarika, and ended up owning one of most profitable startup in Delhi, which is different story altogether. When his dad advised him to take 1 year off from his formal studies and prepare for the entrance exam, he decided to give it a try. It was too good a offer to decline. I wondered why my dad did not give me such offers. Taking a break and studying for a few hours a day, how so much better than trying to make friends at a new college who would help me pass my exam and put in proxy attendance on my behalf. Why can't I join the same MBA college as my other friends from school? I had dared to put up a brave light before giving in my parents' pressure. My dad had looked at me through his glasses. Because I do not want you to. No good will come from doing a MBA from a university in Noida. No one will give you a job. There are so many students who waste money in such colleges. Do you know what are the yearly fees of the third rate college you want to attend? I cannot afford it. And why should I? Money does not grow on tree. I will see that college you send to your kid too. Children nowadays do not value money. The dreaded lecture began, ending my dreams of studying with my old friends for a few more years before adult life stunned all of us. Your name is hilarious. Change it or else you will have no friends. These wallas want cool friends, so be a cool dude. Rohit has suggested mockingly, and I snapped back into reality. I saw Rohit roll off the single bed to land on the floor laughing. Once he was done with his drama, I gave him a cold stare, and thankfully he did not bring up the delicate topic again. My parents had named me after my grandfather, as I happened to share my birthday with him. I had studied all my life in the same school with almost the same set of people who were used to call me Ronnie. The topic of changing my name was a delicate one, and I knew it quite well. So, with my head hanging down and my face burning in my book, I silently heard the entire class giggle every time my name was called out. It was to be my 10th day with a different set of people in my class at college. Thankfully, that day my nanny, maternal grandmother, needed a hand with some cleaning at her house and got a chance to skip college. I was glad that she asked me to help her with whatever it was and hoped that someone else got the chance to be the butt of all their jokes in my absence at college. My nanny lived in east of Kerala, a post colony in South Delhi. After my nanny's death, nanny started after my nana's death, Nani started sharing her house and loneliness with paying guests. She used to keep only one PG in her home at time, usually girls who were in the city to study or work with several boys in the family. Nani knew how much trouble a college going guy can bring and wanted to stay away from it. Her last PG had left a few months ago to get married, and a replacement was to arrive in a few hours' time. A week ago, when Nani had told us that the new PG was a first year student as well. Both Rohit and were delegated beyond words. I hope she is pretty. Rohit chirped in while placing a sheet of newspaper in the wardrobe to line the shelves. Every time a new PG came, Nani told us to clean the closet and replace the newspaper lining in them. Same here, I absent mindedly told him, folding a colorful Sunday issue to line the topmost shelf. I am 5 feet 11-inch tall and Rohit is 5'4", so the top two shelves were mine while the rest of the wardrobe was his to tidy up. Why do you care? He asked him wide eyed. I wondered what he meant and looked at him for explanation. Come on, you also know that you will not even look at her property, let alone talk to her or do anything beyond that. You are too shy. He was pulling my leg again. I wanted to give appropriate response, but quiet. Wiry reply as wiry replies are not my speciali speciality. I avoided eye contact with Rohit and admitted my handwork instead. My part of the cleaning was done, and the top shelves of the wardrobe looked neat. While Rohit was still busy with his part of the cleaning, I decided to laze on the bed in the cool room until Nani came us downstairs called us downstairs to help the new PG with her luggage. Judging from the past, Judging from the past, they come with barely anything more than a duffel bag and a suitcase. 10 minutes later, exactly when Rohit closed the door of the wooden wardrobe, we heard Nani's shrill voice from the ground floor. Come and help her with her bags. You too, she is here. My nanny was gifted with two separate sets of voice. No one was the harsh voice which we usually heard around us, and the second was a soft, melodious voice which could put a cookie to shame. She used her cuckoo voice to communicate with people of high authority or NRI's relatives and their kids, and also with her PGs, but only for the first few days of their stay in her house. As we descended the stairs, we heard her talk to the new girl in her shooting voice. You can leave your bags outside. The boy will get them and take them upstairs to your room. You follow me inside as I need to talk to you about some formalities. She told her PG. Rohit and I looked at each other and rolled out our eyes at the extra sweetness in Nani's tone. We headed stared out the main door where a green and yellow CNG auto was parked. I looked at the bag on the ground, two strolls bag and one buffel bag, along with one large backpack inside the auto. Rohit picked the large backpack, and the expression told me that he could not manage to even think of pick up anything else. So I passed him the smaller of the two stroller bag instead. I placed Rohit upstairs. Bhaiya, give to me. What? 50? The madam didn't pay you. I asked him surprised. She was too busy on her phone, and then the Amma ji took her in. She forgot to pay me. She did not even take her bag from the auto. He replied with a displeased look on his face and resumed smoking his beedi. I signaled him to wait, and instead of going to the first floor with the luggage, I walked into Nani drawing room. Nani was nowhere to be seen. On the black leather sofa, I saw a slim figure sitting in a relaxed pose. She was dressed in a pair of denim short and short sleeves red t-shirt. Looking at her choice of dress, one could predict that Nani and she would not be friends for long. Nani had a conservation thought process. Then, when it came to the clothing her PG should wear in the house, I looked at her again. She was sitting with her long, slim legs crossed, the left on top of the right, and she moved her left leg rhythmically while looking at the screen of her phone in her right hand. There was a delicate gold ring on her index finger with a green spire in it. As I walked closer to her, she felt my presence and looked up at me. This was the first time I saw her face, which became embossed on my heart forever. She had the sweetest face I had ever seen. Her skin was clear and shining. Her cheeks were pink, probably due to the heat she had traveled in. Tiny sweat beads rested on her forehead. She had large, almond pad eyes, deep and soulful. They looked through me. That was how it felt. Her small nose and pink lip looked at it. They were create my artist in a painting. She got up from the sofa and stood to face me. Her face had a warm familiarity to it. Her expressions were soft and delicate. I felt a sudden wave of nervousness rise through me on originality from my gut. Despite remembering, despite remembering every minute detail of our first meeting, I hope that she'd forget the moment when she first saw me, nothing but a creep dressed in shabby clothes and sweating like a pig. Sadly, she recalled it and brought it up in a conversation months later. I had no other option at that moment but to be honest and tell her why I behaved the way I did. It was because I felt as if I were under her spell. I distinctly remember that my eyes didn't even blink while we looked at each other. But I soon came out of the state as Nani mercilessly dragged me out of the golden haze. She walked in, making a such much noise as she could with her rubber slipper slapping on her heels and whole gold bangles. Adhira, she called her. Adhira? Her name's injured in my head. I loved the sound of it. Her name had a magical quality to it. Adhira hurriedly took her eyes off me and turned them toward Nani. I tried to do the same, but my eyes wanted to stare at her more and refused to turn away. Look elsewhere, you stupid idiot. She will think that you have some problem with your eyes or worse, with your brain. I told myself my eyes just did not cooperate. I stood there, dumb, dumbfounded, starting at Adira while Lani began chatting with her new PG. I probably even had my mouth open at the time. I do not remember as I was too engrossed in being a crazy as one could possibly be to notice such little details that made me look like a utter fool. For the next few minutes, I heard them talk to each other, but their conversation did not register in my head. I was busy carefully nothing to particulars of Adira's face. The way her lips moved as she spoke, the way she played with her hair continuously, and the frown which appeared on her forehead quite frequently. She smiled at Nani, and I looked at her. I knew no then that her was a face that was going to keep me awake for many years to come. Feeling my gaze, Adhira turned toward me. She did took look pleasured. Just ask her about the auto fare and leave. I heard the voice in my head trying to give me sense now starting angering at me. So guys, simply today was that much is enough for you, and I will come very soon for with my story. So nothing else that you I have to told you. So thank you for joining us, joining me, and and what should I have to tell you? I think this is enough for today. So guys, Shivratri and good night. Have a nice dream.